A deadly shooting, weeks of unrest, and now a political firestorm. President Donald Trump says his administration will de-escalate the crisis in Minnesota after federal agents killed 2 U.S. citizens, including ICU nurse Alex Pretti, shot by Border Patrol officers during a weekend confrontation. The killings have ignited protests, outrage, and a direct standoff between state leaders and the federal government. Speaking to Fox News, Trump rejected claims of a full pullback but acknowledged a shift in approach. He said, "I don't think it's a pullback, it's a little bit of a change. We're going to de-escalate a little bit." The comments refer to a sweeping federal immigration crackdown in Minneapolis, an operation that has fueled weeks of protests and intensified tensions on the ground. Alex Pretti was an intensive care nurse and a licensed gun owner with a legal permit to carry. Authorities say he was filming Border Patrol officers on his phone when he was tackled and later shot and killed. His firearm, worn legally at the time, appears to have been confiscated before the fatal shots were fired. Another civilian, Renee Good, was also killed during the unrest. The response from the Trump administration has drawn fierce criticism. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem labeled Pretti a domestic terrorist and suggested he had brandished his weapon, remarks made before any investigation was complete. Preliminary video evidence appears to contradict Noem's claims. Footage reviewed by investigators reportedly shows Pretti never drawing his weapon as officers restrained him. A CBP official told Congress that 2 federal officers fired their Glock pistols during the encounter after one agent shouted, "He's got a gun," multiple times. CBP's Office of Professional Responsibility conducted the initial analysis using body-worn camera footage and agency records. Federal law requires CBP to notify Congress within 72 hours of any death in its custody, a notice that was delivered Tuesday. The investigation remains ongoing, with lawmakers demanding transparency and accountability. Minnesota remains on edge. Federal agents, state officials, protesters, and lawmakers are locked in a high-stakes confrontation over force, authority, and accountability. Trump says the goal now is de-escalation, but with investigations ongoing and trust shattered, the path forward remains uncertain. And for many Americans, the question is no longer what happened, but whether it could happen again.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.